Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, disco diskettes and 8-track cassettes, who's gonna have the disco fever all night long? Welcome to the 270th Disco Celebration Edition of the Tuesday Night Special! Yeah! It's your boy from Chicago, Illinois, Dan the Weatherman Stu, here to bring you the disco tunes for tonight. But I did not come alone, cause to my right, you have the disco man of the night, none other than the maestro. And to my left to MC your way through this disco party, none other than DJ Smokey. Take it away. Well, that was some introduction, but we have a show here to run, so welcome to the 270th edition of the Tuesday Night Special. I am your host from the East Coast, or I guess co-host from the East Coast, DJ Smokey, bringing you the best from the North, South, East, and West that the world of music and games and disco for tonight has to offer. And for tonight's show of Disco Celebration, I guess we're having a disco dance-off and a whole bunch of other things that we would normally have on this show tried to get squeezed in there during the whole night. And to run it down for you folks, we start things off with what happened during this week's edition of Monday Night Raw from Boston, Massachusetts. And I finally said it right for once. Nice. Also, besides that, we figure out what in the world sort of show we're going to review for this week, because Dan the Weatherman Stu kept it a mystery from me for another edition of As Seen on TV. And he said I'll be able to paint a pretty good picture of what it would be. What does that mean? Well, besides that, folks, we make a disco trip around the gaming world in less than 80 days for another edition of the IndieCade Triple S World Tour that apparently the maestro said that Dan the Weatherman still want to call it the Disco World Tour, but I don't think there's any disco involved for all the games for this week, so we kiboshed it. Might keep it, I like the sound of it. But besides titles, folks, we also figure out what sort of crazy weather we got up our sleeves, and also what sort of crazy outfit Dan the Weatherman Stu has on for his interchanging Soul Train lines for another edition of the Weather Update. And folks, let me tell you this much at home, the outfit he's wearing right now, I got a feeling would make Don Cornelius cry. And last but not least, folks, and hopefully to wrap up this disco party before the cops get called on us, we finish off this show with yet another edition of the, well, Disco Report, which is me giving you guys two news stories followed up by local concert information from local artists performing in a local area live near you. And according to Dan the Weatherman Stu, hopefully by Studio 54. Right. And I guess with that said, I might as well tell the maestro to kick up the beats, crank out the tunes, and I guess get ready to dance the disco night away while I try to do this show the best way I can as we try to turn this Tuesday night into a disco night. Only here, right here, on the Tuesday Night Special. So let's get this disco party started, folks.